Sega.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ami Polizei-Funk. I'm here with Ipkai-Fung. We're bringing you games from the lower bracket that were played last Sunday. Trying to warm up and hype you up for tomorrow's marathon stream, which will be just lower bracket mania, Alienware Arena Cup. We're going to see how far Barton can go. If you've noticed, I've made a poll on Kotu.org. Hop over there and vote in it. We're going to see what kind of run he can make. He's got a lot of competitors in his way. And his first opponent will be the winner of the game we're going to show you right now. I don't think we're going to mess around. Ipkai, let's hop in there and get this thing rolling.
Okay, so we're going to pause in 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, I think we can safely assume from the factions that Cpt.Eend got choice. Because Russians won both Game 1 and Game 2, and now Cpt.Eend is playing Russians, so we can assume he had the victory point lead and chose Russians. I think that's a fair assumption. So, playing out of the northeast of Samosky, this is Samosky Summer. In the ace game, this is a winner-go-home game. It will be easy. He's playing the Germans. And in the southwest, we assume he had choice, so he is got a slight advantage. He has a slight advantage. Playing the Soviets this time in the red trunks. This is Captain Duck, otherwise known
Quack,
as
quack.
Cpt.Eend.
I couldn't emulate the sound of like a lot of quacks quacking. Ducks quacking, not quacks. Gee, okay.
Man, I loved quacking. Is fun, dude. I could just I could give the whole cast in duck tongue and just go quack, 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 quack.
I need to get one of those.
Quack, quack.
You know what they use for the duck hunting?
Quack, quack. Yeah, that's a little thing where you squeeze it and it goes quack, quack,
Yeah.
quack. How long can I do this before people hate me? Quack, quack, quack.
Well, it'll take a
quack,
minute before they start hearing it, and then
quack, quack, quack,
2
quack,
minutes?
quack, quack, quack. You know, ducks are funny. If you've ever been to a duck pond, which I'm sure you have, when they quack, every single quack sounds exactly the same. I mean, how is that a language, right? Just going quack over again. Same pitch, same duration, quack, quack.
Maybe they've got like
Quack.
high frequency sounds we can't
Quack,
pick up.
quack. Oh, yeah? Like dogs? Ducks now have
Yeah.
dog ears? You heard it first.
'Cause what-
You're right here,
you know,
Ipkai theory on duck
hypothesis.
language. They have high-frequency ears. Ipkai, get the heck out of here with that nonsense. All right.
I don't know. Because we
Somebody-
got here, like, is it 20,000 hertz?
Somebody go Google how the hell ducks understand each other by just going quack all the time. I think maybe it's like signals, like they wave their tail in a certain way. I don't know. All right, game on. We got a double Grenadier fight against some conscripts in the center. These conscripts are outgunned.
Yeah, I wouldn't stand ground. I think what I'd do is just try and fade away down south and then wait for backups. That's not a good spot. You're just taking too much manpower damage. So just withdraw a little bit, then come back in when you've got better numbers.
The green cover's serving him pretty well, though.
Well, he's being flanked right now.
Yeah. Where is the flank coming? Here it comes. Right.
No. See
Reinforcements-
that Grens by the church?
Yeah, they hopped
They
out.
actually flank. Yeah.
So you're saying that they're not getting the benefits of cover from that position? Yeah.
No, because it's directional. Yeah. So
Nice. All right, well, the conscripts are here to reinforce. Friends hop back in the church. Scrappy first fight. The one conscript squad had to run.
yeah, this is not. If you do something like this, if you fight against 2 Grens and you do like 1 by 1, it's not going to be good for you because like you just had to retreat. So just always try and wait until you've got equal numbers or better. Try. That's when you want to engage. Just always go for equal or better. Unless you're harassing a point, right? If you're harassing a point, say up in the north, that one for example, and you draw away 2 squads, you're doing well because then the rest of your army can then beat up on where things are a bit thinner, where force is a bit thinner.
These pioneers at close range are owning the face of that one conscript squad.
Yeah, they got a bit of a buff. Pioneers did. They're no slouch at close combat, so respect the pioneers.
Man, Cpt.Eend is having a terrible start. He's losing every single infantry fight that he gets into. He's getting ganked left, right, and center.
Yeah, And he's holding out okay here by this giant hay bale. So what he should do, wait it out a bit, wait until he's reinforced fully with all his squads, then get in there. Nice rifle nade to get him out of that cover though. Nice Molotov. Kills three or four guys I think he kills.
And
not bad Molotov.
all the fighting units have to retreat, but Eend's still got a Gren squad there, and he's got another Gren squad here, but that's being overrun. So, although Easy might have had, 2 or 3 early game skirmish wins, his units are being thinned down. And, he doesn't want to lose that Gren squad. Good retreat. Man,
he's not dodging these Molotovs that well.
Brutal. A brutal opening game. We're only, we're less than 5 minutes in, and we've seen so much death and destruction. And, this is a situation where, a bunch of Grens opening, fine, that's great. He won most of the early skirmishes. But, an MG worked into that build, and just being able to hold the territory that he gained would have probably been a lot better for him than what's happening here, where all of his Grens have to retreat. And, we said how fast map can flip in Company of Heroes 2. I think all of those early skirmish wins that he achieved are going to be thrown, pretty much down the drain as Cpt.Eend, quickly regains the map.
Yeah, and the other thing as well is that Soviets can. There's less steps for them to getting healing as well. So those concepts, he can buy healing now. For example, when he's got the 250 manpower, he buys that. Then that's able to heal his squads up then as well. Germans have to build another building, then they have to upgrade it. So it takes them. It's a bit more finicky with what they have to, what they need to get healing up as well. And because you see a lot of these Grens. They're okay, but there's one squad there that's got quite low health as well. So men in that squad will die quite quickly compared to ones that have got the full health bar.
Yeah, I think we should make a little note about players having a close look at how players like Jeslin, Barton, and Twister play Axis. They are very conservative as Axis. They only push a point when they think they can hold it. If pushing a point means you're going to have to retreat after, they don't even go for it. They're so conservative. They'll often get a half-track out to reinforce their guys on the field. The last thing that you want to ever happen as Wehrmacht is some kind of full retreat. So if you don't think you can stay on the field, don't even go for the fight.
No. And that's some really, really good Molotovs there. That one squad's got to be really careful. He's really low.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Easy. Easy, my man. Letting a guy just die in fires of hell. That's a real shame. You cannot afford to lose any squads. If only he had been backpedaling, he now could be getting reinforced. I mean, that's the whole point of building the half-track, to come out and reinforce your Grens. But if you let a Gren squad die foolishly, you're shooting yourself in the foot.
And that was quite dirty Molotov there. He had a squad in the building, and he had another squad to the west of it. That one they were fighting around. That squad on the west, he used to throw a grenade through the house onto the Grenadiers.
Nice.
So there's some really dirty things you can do because it's got quite a big range.
Yeah,
that's always something to think about as well. Try and hide animations on the Molotov throw. Like I was saying the other day, right? Throw a couple at the building, see what they do. Do they jump out straight away, or do they stay in there? Okay, and if they jump out straight away, notice where the doors are, right? And then throw the Molotovs at the doors. And then you can put people in this guessing game that they don't like playing. If you can do that, then you can do really well.
Man, Ipkai, you're just giving away all sorts of leet tips there. This is like StarCraft style, like meta stuff where you're basically setting your opponent up, but you're duping him. You're pulling off a ruse. You start the game throwing Molotovs at the house, and then your next set in the middle game you throw him at the doors, so he has no idea. You keep him guessing. That's just really elite stuff, and I don't know if we've even seen stuff like that yet, but I think we will come tomorrow, or definitely come next week, when we watch the losers bracket finals and the championship finals.
Yeah, so just keep mixing it up. Throw 2 at the building, right? See what they do. And if they don't get out, if they still don't get out after 2, keep doing it until they start getting out. Then mix it up. As soon as they start reacting to what you do, then change it up, and then that will keep them off their game. That's what you got to keep in mind. So if they jump out of the buildings all the time, then okay, next one, still throw at the building as well. So make them think that, hey, this guy, he's just throwing his Molotovs away. third Molotov you throw it at the door, and then they'll go, man, I didn't expect that. You know, and then there's a lot of stuff, you know,
that can go for grenadier nades too.
Grenades,
That can play in reverse, as we just saw a grenadier nade at the church. It was interesting where it landed. It landed in that kind of front chapel, and the units were getting out. And even though they were kind of in that area, they didn't take a lot of damage because I guess the shot was targeted at the church. We've got a massive flank coming in the south from Cpt.Eend. He's got a lot of conscript squads going up there. I guess the flank was kind of revealed because they kicked off a harassing unit in the south. But two fronts are developing. This could be very bad for Easy if he's not able to task any of his squads to cover the flank.
No, this can be really, really messy. And yeah, it doesn't just have to be Molotovs. You can do it with grenades as well. Also in the open, you can do stuff like that. Throw your grenades at them, see where they go. Do they go back? Do they go forward? Do they go left? Do they go right? Do it again and see do they always move in the same direction. And then you can do predictive grenades. So there's lots of really little tricky things you can do, but you've got to remember, keep mixing it up and keep them guessing as well.
And you better do it because you know Jezelin is taking notes. So if you don't do it, he's going to do it to you and you're going to lose.
No. So that's it. There's a little bit of a guessing game going on, and then if you can put people in these nasty situations that they have to guess, that really annoys them, and you can frustrate people. So
yeah, I mean, when someone makes a mistake against a nade, they kick themselves in the foot. You know, like if you let yourself take a nade to the face when you could have dodged it, or if he predicts where you're going to go and nails you, that's a real like up yours thing, and you can get really frustrated. You can like slam your mouse into the table or something, and that might affect the rest of your game.
No. So yeah, nice little tricks that you can use. I hope people take note of it. And you know, the game is actually, it looks really easy to play, but there's some nice little mind games that you can implement into your playstyle.
Oh man, this game is not easy to play. That much I can vouch for. Yeah. If people ever claim that, you know, there's not a high skill cap and it's decided by RNG, they are absolutely full of complete and utter nonsense. Because you will see the best players in this game. You'll see tomorrow that they will beat you. They will manage the RNG and they will create situations that are better for them. And actually, I wanted to say a little something more about the crucial engagement in Game 1. Ipkai, we had this T-34 fighting a P4. And we had a situation where both tanks were down to about 10 to 15% health. And it was basically like the next penetrating shot was going to kill the tank. And, you know, we saw the Axis player leave his P4 in that fight. The P4 took a shot. It missed. And then the T-34 shot back and it killed the P4. Okay, now you can whine, and we saw him whine a little bit in chat. You can whine the RNG gods that you didn't get the killer shot, but you know what? Don't even allow that possibility. Back the heck out. You know, that it was much more crucial for you not to lose that P4 than it was for you to take an amazing, huge risk and try to get the T-34 killed. So, you know, you have to manage those risks, and you have to control those situations yourself. And, you know, don't blame the RNG god for one not penetrating shot. You know that's a possibility. Blame yourself for letting your unit get too deep into a fight that it couldn't get out of.
Yeah. That's something, you know, a lot of players have to realize. You know, you have to manage, you manage your risks, you know, the gambles. If he had an AT gun backing up that P4. He did have an AT gun, but it wasn't backing it up.
It got countered. Yeah. No, there were infantry all over it, remember? While all of this was happening, his pack was getting checkmated by a bunch of Russian infantry. All right, they're chatting, and that looks I don't know what exactly they're on about. I can throw it up a bit more for all of you Dutch speakers.
He's like, whole squads have, I think, like, how many squads do you have? And he says you got a minimum of 6.
They're talking about Twister and stuff.
Yeah, I'm no idea what they're on about. I have to speak to Dutch friends again.
Good stuff. I'm sure.
I'll send them the replay. Maybe
I'm sure somebody's in the chat just reading it all, just being very happy that they know what's going on and we don't. Yeah. We do have tier 3 up for Easy. He's got around 100 fuel. He could get a Stug now, or he could wait for 15 more and try to go for a Panzer IV.
We'll see what he does. I think he'll probably go for Panzer IV. Safe choice.
Look at this lovely conscript infantry guard play from Cpt.Eend, just coming at the Wehrmacht position from all sides and sending everybody running home.
This is pretty sick stuff so far from Aiden. He hasn't actually teched up, so you're probably going to see T-3485s. He's about 2 CPs off from getting them, so they'll be out very shortly.
Another note to our viewers, and we really appreciate you guys like coming out and checking us out, and also supporting us and letting us know when, like for example, I'm muted. I made that mistake at the beginning of one of the games, and I got a lot of Steam chats, and that's great. But actually, that doesn't help us at all because I've got all my Steam notifications turned off while I'm obsing. So the best thing to do when something's really messed up, like one of us are muted, is to actually chat to Ipkai. So that's the best way to solve the situation. Chatting to me does practically nothing because I don't read them. So if you could chat to Ipkai, then we can sort it out as quickly as possible. So thank you for that.
Yeah, if you don't have me on Steam, just send me a message on Twitter as well, because I've got it on my phone and I can sort it out too.
You check your phone while we're casting?
Yeah, I've got it right next to me. So
awesome.
it pop, I have a little like LED light on it, so that flashes up when I've got a message.
Awesome. So you want to be super elite and really help us out. If we make a big blunder, you could DM Ipkai on Twitter.
Not even DM, just like send me a little,
at Ipkai
mention.
Fung, anything,
yeah,
any mention,
yeah.
And we're on it.
Yeah, just send it
awesome.
there. You just have to make an account. So if you don't have me on Steam and he's like, oh man, I got to add him. No, just send me a message on Twitter.
Oh, great. So people that aren't even your friend or that aren't, because you can only DM people that you're following. So even if Ipkai's not following you, just mention him in any tweet that you make, and he'll see it. That's cool.
Yeah. So you don't have to be following me. Just mention me, and then I'll look at it and I'll go, okay, then, and then I'll say, we need to adjust that or something. So yeah, just through there, really quick, really easy. You don't have to add me to your friends list or anything. Just send me a mention.
And we really do appreciate the commentary, the help, like if our audio levels are wrong or if somebody's muted or something, we really appreciate you guys backing us up because we are a very small production here. It's just me and Ipkai, right? We lack, we want a bigger production crew. We'd love to have like a dedicated obser and Ipkai and I could just cast, but this is a very small crew and we're trying to maximize our professionalism, just the two of us. We're constantly trying to improve how we deliver these streams to you guys.
Yeah. So just get the best possible show possible, and if we can't get more guys on the team, then maybe other people want to do their own stream, and that's just as cool. So we have more streamers about in the scene. That's also awesome.
Here comes the Stug.
Ja.
Stug 3 aus FG kommt, aber spielt ein bisschen im. How do you say bass in German?
Die Bass.
Sie. Just put Sie in front of anything.
Die Bass, is it? Or Das Bass.
Yeah, but if we really want to upset the Germans, we have to put Sie this and Sie that in front of everything. And the way the Americans spoke German in World War II, basically.
Something bad. Really just pig German that'll annoy them. But yeah, this isn't too good for Easy. He's been pushed back really far. And the T-3485 is available now, so we're going to have some, they get called on now.
Cpt.Eend must be feeling rich because he just popped Mark Target on the Stug in a situation where he doesn't have a huge opportunity to damage it. So that's like a luxury Mark Target to spend all that munis. Because you're not going to get much legs out of it.
Yeah. I think it's something as well, sometimes people have like, I got the munitions, there's something there, I'll just blow my munitions on it. Sometimes players do that.
Mm-hmm.
Psychologically, it might not be a bad play because you could scare the guy off. He goes, oh no, I marked target, I better just go back to the base,
He did back up a bit. I mean, he doesn't know that you don't have like a Zis gun or a T-34 coming. He doesn't know that, so you can kind of bluff him. You pull Mark Target on it, he thinks something big's going to start coming after him, and he starts backing up.
Nice flank on that AT gun. He puts a Molotov on it. Doesn't kill the crew, unfortunately. So these T-3485s, they can't make much progress. They just
speak of the devil, right? Here they come. And, okay, Mark Target's finished now. Let's see if Easy can hold this position. He's been whittled down. He's so thin. I'm sure he feels the pressure to expand when he really can't afford to expand. He needs to bring these Grens back, reman his pack, reinforce. Yeah,
this is
he's in a tough spot. Now
yeah,
we got mortar rounds falling into his position. He's got to move all of his units.
So we go. These Grens versus Conscript. Right? Actually, if you get to this range, this short range against LMG Grens, it's actually a lot better for the Conscripts because the damage output of the LMG 42 at close range is about just a little bit better than their standard bolt action rifles. So if you can try and get in close without running over red roads, try and get in without taking too many shots, and that's the best place to engage LMG Grens because of the way the weapon profile is on all the LMGs. It's the same with guards. Guards with DPs, they're worse at range. At close up than they are at max range. Oh, dirty shots from those T-3485s.
You might be ahead of me. Oh yeah, okay, bang! Wow, squad wipe. Oh, dirty indeed. Let me just sync you back with me. I'm at 08, 09, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, yeah.
Once again, we have mark target popped up the Stug, and look at the damage by the T-3485s against the Stug. Bam! Pop that sucker. He's abandoned. It looks like they're attack grounding. They're still taking pack fire though, so they're not out of the woods yet. The rear T-3485 attacks ground on the Stug to make sure that abandoned vehicle won't be recovered. Another squad is wiped at the strategy point. And it looks like Cpt.Eend is just plowing through Easy's army.
That Stug's gone. Those P-Grens, they got hurt really bad as well. Actually, got killed. And that's not great.
Now
so
it's victory point pressure as Easy's Alienware Cup tournament life looks like it's about to come to an end. This is win or go home.
Yeah.
Game 3, loser's bracket. You lose this one and you are done. Now, Cpt.Eend, on the other hand, he's got to be feeling pretty good about all this because if he's able to shut the door, which it looks like he will be able to, he's going to go on to face Barton, and that's going to happen tomorrow. That'll be our first game of the day. I hope you guys all come out for the stream. We're going to start punctually at 3 p.m. Central European time. That's 2 p.m. in London in British summertime. So we expect to see you all for what might be a pretty darn good match. Cpt.Eend has showed that he can play this game, but he will be going up against the Sunday Night Fight Season 5 champ. And it'll not only that, it's going to be a champ with a fire lit under his feet, under his belly, under his butt, we could say, Ipkai, because I think Barton's going to come out of the gate fierce. He had that tough series versus Twister that went... That he basically lost 3 games in a row against Twister, but they were all really great games. I mean, well, okay, the first game he got stuffed, but games 2 and games 3 were just excellent games, and I think Barton now, well, at least I hope, has got something to prove. I hope winning all that money at Sunday Night Fights Season 5 and winning that new computer hasn't made him soft. He has been posting in the threads. He says he wants to become the richest person in Poland. So the only way he's going to do that is by first of all, first things first. He's got to get by Cpt.Eend tomorrow. Let me just mark up the fact that Cpt.Eend won this series. So join us tomorrow, everybody. It's going to be a fun one. We're going to do a marathon. I hope you guys are ready for it. Got to keep my voice good. I'm a little sick still. But hopefully I won't lose my voice. And even if I do, we're just going to keep streaming games. And we're going to have another window tomorrow because there's going to be World Cup games tomorrow. So we'll probably start at like 3 p.m. CEST. And then I think we can survive the first World Cup game and keep streaming. But then I definitely want to watch the second one. So the second one's a big game, isn't it?
Who's playing it? Actually, I don't actually have a schedule, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm going to have a look. Let's see how long it takes me to get this going. Throw this over here. Bang. Whoops, I went to the wrong place. We want to be here. So, yeah, so right now, Mexico and Cameroon are underway. So go check that out, guys. Later tonight, it's Spain and Netherlands. Tomorrow, let's see. Colombia and Greece starts at 6. All right, so we can keep streaming through that. That's not a huge game. And then Uruguay and Costa Rica. Okay, that's cool. Late at midnight my time is the England game. England and Italy. Definitely want to see that. Okay, so we've got some space to work tomorrow, Ipkai. We're gonna stream. and hopefully show you the entire lower bracket, and that's going to go all the way until the lower bracket, like right up to the end. Let's see, I've got that as well. Let me quickly show you. We're going to start with the lower bracket, round 6, with Barton versus Cpt.Eend with this match. And then there are a lot of other great matches. We have the Love Nest versus Fahu rematch. That should be fun. Lethal Pie versus Astronaut. That could be a great game. Where'd my webcam go? My webcam vanished. Okay, let's try again. There we go. Hi, I'm back. Lethal Pie versus Astronaut could be a really good game.
Yeah, I mean, Astronaut, guy with loads of names. He played really well against Jeslin. Gus, yeah. He gave him a run for his money. Did Gus? He gave Jeslin a run for his money. So it'd be nice to see him play as well. I'm just hoping that they all show up on Saturday. I hope they.
They better.
Recognize.
I give players so much grief when they do something like not show up. I'm no. If people probably think I'm an ass or whatever, but if you don't show up to a tournament game, and I'm gonna ride you, I'm gonna make you pay for it. I'm a little over aggressive. I should back off, but I just it grinds my gears, and I always let the players hear about it. So if you want to avoid the wrath of Ami, you better show the hell up and play your games. You can see we've got this bye down here at the bottom, and that just makes us mad. But we'll definitely show you Barton versus Cpt.Eend. That'll be the first game. Then we'll go into Love Nest for Fahu, the battle of the German players. Who's the best German player in Company of Heroes 2? That's a rematch. Love Nest stuffed him in the upper bracket 2-0. So maybe Fahu's got something to prove. Maybe he's going to show us some kind of life and come back. And then we'll have Lethal Pie versus Gus, aka Astronaut. And then we're just going to go all the way. Whoever wins these games will have to fight each other, and then the winner of that will have to fight Cruzy, and we're going to show you all that stuff. And all the way to the lower bracket round 9, and that'll be our last game of the day. And then next Saturday or Sunday, depending, we'll be able to bring you the lower bracket finals and the championship finals, where we'll see Twister and Jeslin. It's going to be excellent. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, go watch World Cup. Enjoy.
Yeah. We hope just before we go, I'd like to say that I'm glad that when we play this game, we complain about the RNG god, but thank God there isn't an actual human referee watching all the games.
You didn't like that penalty call yesterday.
I don't like the calls going on right now either. But
no, what you watch? So unfair. You're watching it. Okay, I want to watch 2. You guys can all dual screen this, but I want to watch 2. So we're gonna get out of here. Nomar's got 2. He's leading the cup race, and one of them might be thanks to the referee. But I'm looking forward to seeing the other players go at it. Ronaldo's coming on the pitch. We got Mueller as a big hope for Germany. Both of those guys are going to fight each other on Monday. Okay, World Cup mania. All right, let's go watch World Cup. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. CST. Deal?
Peace. Yep.
All right.
Peace out,
later.
Guys.
Ciao. We're out.